What's up, party people? My name is Leda and thank you for coming to my channel. If you haven't already, consider subscribing, and turning on that notification bell so you know when the next video is going to come up. If you have already, thank you so much. It means the world to me that you guys have subscribed, and I never have the words to say how much I thank you. So that being said, let's move forward to today's topic. Let's talk about guilt. Guilt is a very big subject, but I'm going to narrow it down to mom guilt, because that's one that I have struggled with a lot. So, and I know I have a lot of mom friends and everything, so I want to share what I experienced, but then I also want to share some ways I've overcome it as well. So, again, guilt is a very big subject, and I am not a professional, but I have gone through a lot of life, and I just want to share with you on, what I've gone through, how I've overcome it, in hopes that it'll help you. And to be completely honest, that's what this whole channel is about, is me sharing things with you that I've gone through, that I've seen, in hopes that it'll help you. So, again, guilt is a very big subject, but we're going to narrow it down to specifically mom guilt. Mom guilt is a real thing. If you don't know what it is, let me describe it for you. It's the feeling of guilt when you're trying to do something for yourself, and you feel guilty because you feel as if you should be doing something for your child instead. And it doesn't have to be limited to mom guilt. There's dad guilt too, because I know my dad has gone through it. Just parent guilt, okay? We're going to make an umbrella of a parent guilt. Because I'm sure people with animals feel the same way. So it's a simple thing of, let's say, example. When I go to work out, there are some times where I feel like, instead of spending an hour or so in the gym, I should be spending that hour or so with my son. There are certain times too where, my son is even at my mom's house or spending time with his grandparents, and I feel guilty going out with my friends. There are times where, even, let's say right now, it's taken me some time to get through this, where I would, instead of spending time with him, I feel guilty recording these videos, because again, I feel like as if I should be spending time with him. But let's go through on how I handle those situations. Starting with acknowledging it. With any feeling, you have to acknowledge that you're feeling something and then name it. I know it sounds silly, but until you do that, you're just kind of overseeing it. So yeah, I feel some type of way. Okay, well then what is that feeling? Well, I feel guilty. Okay, awesome. So I've acknowledged it and I've named it. So that makes it mine. Okay, that makes it that now I can see it for what it is. And I've now embraced the fact of, or admitted to, this is how I feel, and now I need to address it. So I feel guilty. Why? Because I'm working out instead of spending time with him. Because I'm spending money on myself when I feel like I should be spending time with him. Where I'm recording YouTube videos when I feel like I should be spending time with him. When my son is at his grandparents' house and I feel as if I should be at home doing something, but instead I'm out with my friends. So address why. Why am I feeling guilty? Why are you feeling guilty? Address it. You have to give it a why, so that you know what else you're addressing. You can't say, okay, I'm guilty, and then try to address it, because guilt is so big. So narrow it down. Why are you feeling guilty? Okay, so now you know what you need to overcome. Okay? So now you've labeled what you need to overcome. Let's go ahead and think of the 2 reasons of why you're feeling that way. So for example, my fitness. Okay, I feel guilty because I feel as if spending an hour in the gym should be spending that hour with my son. Okay? Opposite side of that. Why am I in the gym? Well, I'm in the gym because I need to be healthy, because I want to be strong, because I want to live longer for my son. Okay? Yeah, that's it. That's a good reason why to be in the gym. Well, on the other end, if you weren't in the gym, what would you be doing? Well, I'd be spending time with him, probably, playing, probably reading, probably watching a movie, probably playing Call of Duty. Okay. Good. So you've seen the 2 sides. Spending money. Okay, why why do I feel guilty about spending money? On one side. So yeah, why am I buying this stuff for myself? Well, maybe I need some new clothes for work. Maybe I've decided to go out with my friends and I want a new dress. Maybe my sneakers broke the other day, or my shoes broke the other day and I need a new pair. Maybe, hey, how about I've worked really hard, a lot of extra hours, and I want to reward myself. Those are all valid. Those are very much valid reasons. Okay? And on the other end, why should I be spending my money on my son? Well, because I'd like to get him a new outfit, or I'd like to get him some new shoes, or I'd like to spoil him, whatever it may be. You catch my drift? You need both sides. So get both sides, okay? Now, put some reality around it all. The reality is, okay, going back to the fitness one, the reality of me going to the gym is the fact that, hey, when I get out of the gym, I feel better. The reality is that I feel better. The reality is that, when he's spending time with his grandparents, that's time in a relationship that needs to be fostered, okay? That needs to be developed and grow, not just his and mine, but theirs as well, okay? The reality of me spending money on myself is the fact of, hey, all of those good reasons why not? Does your child need anything? Because if not, I don't see what the issue is. If your child has everything, if they're a toddler, if they're in diapers, they have wipes, they have food, they have clothes, they have sneakers, they have everything, then why not? Put some reality around it, so that you can see clearly. Guilt, I feel sometimes, is just because you're not seeing clearly. And breaking things down this way can, take some time, but it can help clear the air. So when you go back to my fitness example, put some reality around it. So I feel guilty going to the gym because I feel like I should be spending time with my kids. Well, let's put some reality around it. I'm going to still go to the gym because I need that for myself. I need that for me. I need it to be stronger for him, but I need to be stronger for myself, and I want to feel better because I feel amazing when I walk out of there. So when am I going to do it? I'll do it on my lunch break. And in that way, I don't feel like I'm compromising time with him. Reality is, I need to still do it, but I'm going to choose a time that doesn't compromise time with him. That's how you overcome it. You find that middle ground. So, spending money. Okay, let's think about it. Again, Does your child need anything? No? Okay. So why do you have to feel guilty when you need something? When you feel like you need something, whether it's a new dress for an event, whether it's new clothes for work or, for work or just casual clothes, whether you need a new pair of shoes or sneakers because yours broke, and hey, you need a reward because you're adulting. That's a need for you. Your child no longer has a need, so why not fill yours? Come on now. I know it's hard to think outside the box like that, but you have to break it down. For example, the third example that I came up with my feeling guilty going out with my friends. That one and the fitness one, sometimes it's hard. It's taken me a long time. To be honest, it's taken me a long time to accept that one. Okay? Reason being is because it's always been just me and my kid. So feeling guilty leaving him with my mom or my dad so that I can go have time with my friends, this is how I broke it down. My son needs a relationship with his grandparents. He needs that. That's very important to them. It's very important to me that they have a relationship because my parents are amazing. My parents have done so much for me and they are just amazing people. I want them to impact my son. So therefore, he needs that time with them. But if he's off with them and they take amazing care of him, does he need me? No, he doesn't need me. He's got everything he needs. I've sent him off with a massive bag of everything he needs. And I don't go very far because of my anxiety of leaving him sometimes. I don't go very far. So if something was to happen or he needed me, I'm not that far away. So I compromise that way. That's how I compromise. I send him with everything he needs. Medically, whatever, everything he needs, he will have. But I don't go very far away. That's just to help with my anxiety. I don't go more than an hour or two away. But I have, to push the boundaries, I have gone on a cruise before and left him with all of his insurance information and everything with my mom, who's also a nurse. So it goes both ways. But think about it this way. He needs to foster that relationship with my parents and his grandparents. I also realize that I need me time. Okay? I need time to just be me. And that was something that was very, very difficult for me to understand. It's been just the two of us his entire life. In just the past few years, I've actually had my parents actually stay with him. But to get back to just me is part of the reason why I work out too, because that is my me time. And as a parent, you need your me time to realize who you are, to indulge in things you like to indulge, like your hobbies. You are not just a parent. You are a human being. You are an individual. So you need to foster that within yourself as well. And it's difficult because you feel as if once you have a child that your entire life goes to that child. I know. I've had a kid who's special needs and he has had 16 surgeries to date. I felt like I owed that child my entire life. But scale it back a little bit. I can't give him my entire life if I don't even have it myself? Alright, so let's use this example, okay? You have a cup, and in this cup, you have, this cup fosters your love, your energy, your giving, it has everything of you in here, in this cup. Well, from this cup, you pour into your child's cup, and you pour out, you pour into them your love, your energy, your everything, into your children. And, to help fill theirs and to take care of them. You do this all the time. However, it's a cup. And the cup is going to run dry at some point. The cup is going to be empty at some point. And then what are you going to do? You need to refill the cup. And sometimes a way to do that is through that me time. Is reminding yourself that you are a human. And reminding yourself that you are not only a parent. You are a human being. And a human being needs me time. I know it's a hard concept to think, because you're like, okay, I'm a parent, I have this child, I need to take care of it. Understood. But if you have this cup and the cup runs dry, you can't pour out of an empty cup. What are you going to pour? Air? No. Like, come on. Air is not love. Air is not energy. So what are you going to pour into that cup for your child? So fill it up first. And it's not selfish. I've heard that so many times too, is that I'm being selfish. No, I'm not being selfish. That's not selfish. That's making sure that I am whole, that I am full of love, that I am full of energy, that I am full of me before I can give it to him. Because I can't give anything if I'm not full myself. Come on, people. Just think about it. You need to, why not fill your cup up? Fill your cup up first. And if you want, let it overflow. Let it overflow. So you can then give to your child, if you want the whole cup, just hand it all over to them. But again, there's only so much you can give before you run dry. And that me time is a way for you to revitalize yourself. Okay? To rejuvenate who you are, to regain that energy, and also to regain the confidence in yourself, so you can pass it on to your child. So again, it's not being selfish to spend that me time, to spend that money, to get healthy. It's you becoming the best person you are, so that you can then in turn be the best person for them. Because don't you think that's what you both deserve? Is the best person in you. So, I say all to say this. I say all of that to say this. Spend some time with yourself. Fill yourself up. And sometimes that me time doesn't always have to be by yourself. You can go out with friends, but be you. Not be parent version you, or employee version you, or whatever other version there is of you. Just be you. Just be who you are in your own skin. Be you. And fully you. And that way you're filling up your cup with just the best version of yourself. And then you can pour that into your kids' cup so that they can be the best version of themselves. The best kind of parents out there are the ones that are happy and fulfilled. That's what I've seen. Happy, fulfilled parents then create happy, fulfilled kids. So again, it's not being selfish. And if you want to say so, guess what? I don't care. Because again, I'm being real. I don't care. If you think that that's being selfish, then move on. Because I don't. And I have to say that the moment I took the time to have that me time, for me to be fully me, to spend time with my friends, to just be who I am, just Leda, that's when I noticed that he was living his best life. Because he got that from me. To be the best kid he can be. To be the most fulfilled kid he can be. And then he is now have the absolute amazing relationship with my parents. He sees that mommy works very hard to gain the money I get. So he even gets excited when I buy something for myself from time to time. And I go to the gym, and I made that compromise to go to the gym during my lunch break so that I am fully, rejuvenated and strong for him. But now he's got an interest in it as well too, into being healthy. So you see, the things that we do for ourselves, it flows into our kids. And as long as we are the happiest and we are the most ourselves, the kids benefit the most from it. So no need to feel guilty. Be you. And also, love you. Stay weird. Have fun. Bye.